10 Best Gena Rowlands Movies, ranked. Two-time Golden Globe winner Gena Rowlands had an illustrious and enduring Hollywood career that spanned decades, with the gifted actress becoming a staple on the silver screen with her brilliant performances. Rowlands was notably married to prominent actor and director John Cassavetes, with the powerhouse couple collaborating on a whopping 10 critically acclaimed pictures that ultimately led to 2 Academy Award nominations for the dynamic movie star. Their personal and professional relationship was truly one of the books and helped establish the pair as some of Tinseltown's most celebrated figures. Throughout her spectacular tenure as a sensational leading lady, Rowlands appeared in a slew of lauded hits including A Woman Under the Influence, Gloria, Another Woman, Love Streams, and The Notebook, with the seasoned actress continuing to find massive success well into her 80s. Rowlands sadly passed away following complications of Alzheimer's disease at the age of 94, leaving behind an enviable legacy that will likely never be replicated. Here are Gena Rowlands' top 10 best films. 1. A Woman Under the Influence, 1974. The films of John Cassavetes were filled with passion and spontaneity, and no other actor more perfectly embodied those qualities in his work than his wife, Rowlands. There was always a manic energy to the performances she gave in her late husband's films, a fear of failure, a desire to love. That's on full display in A Woman Under the Influence, which casts her as Mabel, a housewife who suffers a nervous breakdown. When she's sent away to a mental hospital, it soon becomes apparent that her husband, Nick, Peter Falk, is just as unstable as she is. The role brought Rowlands a Golden Globe victory and an Oscar nomination as Best Actress. She lost at the Academy to Ellen Burstyn in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. 2. Love Streams, 1984. Love Streams was the last film Rowlands made with her late husband, John Cassavetes, who completed one more movie, before his death in 1989. It's a final statement from a fiercely independent filmmaker whose work explored the tumultuous inner workings of the soul and the messiness of life. It also sums up the cinematic relationship he had with his wife, who embodied those qualities better than any other performer he ever worked with. The film revolves around 2 emotionally damaged siblings, one an alcoholic actor, Cassavetes, the other a high-strung divorcee, Rowlands, who come together after years apart to find solace in each other. Most of the movie was shot in the couple's actual home, bringing it an added sense of authenticity. 3. Lonely Are the Brave, 1962. In one of Gena Rowlands' earliest screen performances, the dynamic actress starred opposite Hollywood legend Kirk Douglas in the 1962 western Lonely Are the Brave, an adaptation of the Edward Abbey novel The Brave Cowboy that centers on Korean War veteran John W. Jack Burns as he spends his time working as a ranch hand and shunning joining modern society, deliberately getting himself arrested in order to help break his close buddy Paul Bondi, Michael Caine, out of prison. Rowlands appears as Paul Bondi's wife Jerry, who provides Jack with some much-needed help after he escapes prison by himself when Paul refuses to do so. A massive manhunt ensues after Jack breaks free, with the determined and relentless Sheriff Maury Johnson, Walter Matthau, making it his mission to apprehend the sly convict. 4. Another Woman, 1988. Gena Rowlands joined forces with influential director Woody Allen when she headlined his 1988 drama Another Woman, which tells the story of New York philosophy professor Marion Post as she takes a leave of absence from her job in order to pursue her dreams of becoming an author and completing her new book. While subletting an apartment to work on her writing, Marion overhears intimate and revealing conversations next door by her psychiatrist neighbor and their patient, prompting the woman to ponder and reevaluate her own life. Featuring the additional talents of stars like Mia Farrow, Gene Hackman, and Blythe Danner, Another Woman was a mild critical and commercial success, with Allen's storytelling and directing being heavily inspired by his Swedish film idol Ingmar Bergman and his picture Wild Strawberries. Modern-day critics have been far more kind to the drama, and many have declared Another Woman to be one of Allen's top 5 greatest films, with the Daily Telegraph lauding its remarkably elegant hold-on tone and singling out Rowlands' performance as one of the very best in any Allen-directed movies. 5. The Faces, 1968. For his 1968 drama Faces, John Cassavetes utilized the talents of his go-to regulars Gena Rowlands and Seymour Cassel as well as John Marley, Fred Draper, and Lynn Carlin to help capture the final stages of the collapsing marriage of Richard and Maria Forst and the impact their separation has on those closest to them. In the revealing picture, Rowlands appears as Jeannie Rapp, a younger woman that Richard pursues a relationship with while his estranged wife Maria subsequently flirts with her own young suitor, Castle. Faces was entirely self-financed by both Cassavetes and Rowlands, with the duo employing a budget of just $275,000 and promising the then unpaid cast profit participation instead of upfront pay. Filming took place for 8 months at the Hollywood power couple's home, with Cassavetes directing the drama in black and white in a documentary-style approach that highlighted the raw pain and emotions the characters experienced in the picture. Faces was nominated for 3 Academy Awards including Best Original Screenplay, and won the Passanetti Prize at the Venice International Film Festival. 6. Opening Night, 1977. In Opening Night, Rowlands gives yet another tightrope walking performance for her late husband, John Cassavetes. She plays Myrtle, an alcoholic actress set to open a Broadway play penned by her good friend, Joan Blondell. But when she witnesses the sudden death of a fan, she begins to unravel mentally and emotionally. Cassavetes shows up as the show's leading man, while Ben Gazzara plays the long-suffering director. Rowlands is mesmerizing as a woman teetering on the edge of total annihilation. The role earned her a Golden Globe nomination as Best Drama Actress, although the Academy surprisingly snubbed her. 7. Minnie and Moskowitz, 1971. The plot of John Cassavetes' Minnie and Moskowitz is simple. A lonely museum curator, Rowlands, meets an eccentric parking lot attendant, Seymour Castle, who falls head over heels in love and relentlessly pursues her. From that springs a delicate, funny and deeply moving tale of opposites attracting, told with the director's trademark improvisational energy and electrifying passion. You couldn't find an odder couple than the refined Rowlands and the scruffy Castle, sporting a ponytail and hippie mustache, but their chemistry is undeniable. 8. Gloria, 1980. In the 1980 neo-noir crime thriller Gloria, Rowlands starred as the tough and resilient titular character Gloria Swenson, the ex-girlfriend of a brutal New York City mobster who takes pity on a young orphaned boy after his family is murdered by a gangster hit squad when the child's father was revealed to be an informant for the FBI. Gloria becomes the traumatized boy's reluctant new guardian, and together the pair goes on the run from the mob after she stumbles upon an incriminating accounts ledger that the mobsters desperately want. John Cassavetes initially had no desire to direct the thriller and sought to only sell the story to a studio, but once his wife Rowlands was cast in the lead role, he took on helming the project as a favor to her. Gloria made its phenomenal premiere at the Venice International Film Festival, where it was awarded the festival's top prize, the Golden Lion. And for her impressive contributions, Rowlands once again received an Academy Award and Golden Globe nomination. Rowlands' character in Gloria was even included in the American Film Institute's AFI's 100 Years 100 Heroes Villains list. 9. Unhook The Stars, 1996. Rowlands worked with her director's son Nick Cassavetes when she appeared alongside Marissa Tomei and Gerard Depardieu in the 1996 drama Unhook The Stars, which depicts the endearing relationship between nurturing widow Mildred and her free-spirited neighbor Monica, Tomei, who is in desperate need of help taking care of her young son JJ as the single mother attempts to provide for her family after kicking out her abusive husband. Mildred becomes a safe place for Monica and JJ, as she also rediscovers her own identity and purpose in life. 10. The Notebook, 2004. Lauded as one of the greatest romance movies to ever grace the silver screen, the beloved 2004 blockbuster The Notebook touts a stacked ensemble cast led by Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, James Garner, and Gena Rowlands, and recounts the poignant and powerful love story between heiress Allie Hamilton and lumber mill worker Noah Calhoun in 1940 South Carolina, with the couple's all-consuming connections spanning decades in overcoming prolonged separation, war, and other determined suitors. Garner and Rowlands appeared as the older versions of Noah and Allie, with the celebrated Nicholas Sparks adaptation chronicling the devoted duo's awe-inspiring romance and courtship. The Notebook became a sleeper hit at the box office and went on to gross over $117 million worldwide, attracting praise for its engrossing performances and thought-provoking premise. Rowlands won Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Satellite Awards, and in the 20 years since the tearjerker's debut, The Notebook has emerged as a fan-favorite cult classic that continues to tug on the heartstrings of audiences.